How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. This is episode number 1 of season 2, actually. Because it's 2020. Oh, shit. Yo,
that's what's
welcome
up.
to the new year, the new decade. Another year in our lives, man. Hey, New Year's Eve was wild.
It was fun.
It was popping.
It was fun.
It was cracking. Yeah. V was occupied the whole night.
Okay.
Occupado.
We're going straight to the details.
Yeah, it was great, man.
Can
We
you
were in
tell us
San Jose.
what he was doing?
We're in San Jose.
Tonsil
hockey.
hockey.
Yeah, we were in San Jose, man. San Jose was fun.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
city, man. Good city.
Good city. Dude, the hotel was pretty cool.
The hotel was nice.
But
I
the
liked it.
parking situation, man, that was a nightmare. Yeah. Other than that, though, yeah, it was cool. I felt like San Jose is pretty close to everything.
Yeah,
I
it's
thought that too.
yeah, it's kind of nice. It's close to Santa Cruz, close to Half Moon Bay, the beaches, and then on top of that, it's close to
Monterey.
Monterey, Palo Alto, Fresno, and then the Bay Area, Frisco as well. You know, so
yeah,
it's right there. It's right there.
Which I never even noticed that. Like that was my first time going to San Jose.
Yeah.
I didn't notice how where it was located. It's a nice place.
See, whenever I went in the past, I never stayed outside of like my cousin's house. I'd always stay in San Jose in my cousin's at my cousin's house, right? So this was this was the first time that I actually stayed like in downtown, and man, yeah, it was a great experience. I would definitely go back to that city and explore some more.
Yeah.
I feel like obviously we didn't get to hit like like a lot of food spots. With it being the holiday and us getting there kind of late on Friday night, on Monday night and whatnot. But, man, if San Pedro Square, if more stuff was open on Monday night, I think we would have really had a good time.
Well, I mean, we went during the holidays, right?
Right, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think
it was a Monday night, though. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Hey, but that cover charge though.
Yo, $40.
Yo, I lost my mind. I laughed so hard when we pulled up the Continental and we're trying to get in. The guy's like, yeah, sorry, there's gonna be a $45 cover charge. I look inside, not a person inside, and I was like, $45 cover for what? What are you gonna give me a blowy in the corner or?
Better give me some sucky with that $45.
Yeah.
Hey, but look, I love looking at Mon's face when they tell us the cover price. Because I look at it, Mon immediately. I just see this raging, this boil.
He's boiling inside. Yeah.
He's heating up. It's fire.
Yeah, man.
Speaking of bartenders, actually, apparently, and I heard this from a couple different people in San Jose when we were asking around, like, oh, hey, what's, good spots? Apparently, Paper Plane has one of the top 10 bartenders in the U.S.
Oh, what?
Bartending there.
Really?
No, we did not make it there because Paper Plane was closed on Monday, and on Tuesday had a $40 cover charge.
Yeah, I ain't going there for.
Yeah.
Did everybody have cover charge? Because I asked my friend.
Yeah.
Well, some people had it like as soon as they opened, and then other people had it like at a certain time. So we went to 55 South, and they had it starting 9 p.m. Continental also had it starting later, like 8:30 or something, right? That's why me, Lee, Dazio, Gabby, and Lee's friend Chris went a little early so we could hit the bars before the cover charges started. I know you guys were like pre-gaming in the hotel and stuff. It was cool, man. Like, I thought it was a really good experience. San Jose was for New Year's. But next year, I don't know. I think I want to do like LA or something. Maybe like San Diego or something like that.
Listen, so Vegas actually has a really good New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, but it also has a really, really nice, hefty price on your wallet.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, man, you work hard, you play harder.
Yeah. But the cool thing is, they close off the Vegas Strip and do fire, and all the hotels do fireworks. Yeah, I know people seen it. I've seen it, man. It's something to see, man.
So it's like multiple fireworks shows going on at the same time?
All at once.
Majority of the hotels.
Yeah, all the major
their
ones.
Own fireworks.
Yeah.
Wow.
All at midnight. It's crazy.
Best scenario is to either be far away.
Yeah.
Or
you
right in the
see
middle.
It. No, because if you're in the middle, you don't really actually see the whole firework.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
But if you at like Stratosphere, you can probably see the whole thing. The Stratosphere is at the edge of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of the strip.
I think that would be the best view, actually.
Well, this upcoming year, 2021, the first is on a Friday. So New Year's Eve is Thursday night, so that means Friday is the first.
Man, that's good.
So that Friday, Saturday, so
Everyone's
Thursday,
off.
Friday, Saturday is gonna be like jumping wild.
Yeah.
So you definitely gotta go to a party city like
Yeah, that's true.
Vegas or Miami or something like that.
Ooh.
I thought everything fell out this year on like.
Almost like a lot of the holidays do, to be honest. Yeah.
This year.
They fall on either a 3-day weekend or they fall on a Friday. Like Valentine's Day is a Friday.
I think last time my birthday fell on like a Thursday. She was whack as fuck.
So like that. Yeah,
Nobody
yeah.
was available.
Yeah, that shit hurts.
I just stayed at
Man, I had mine on a Tuesday once. I was like, man, this is.
Club does not go up on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Who lied to me? Drake?
Especially in Sacramento, it does not.
But in LA though, Tuesday and
In
Thursday.
LA.
Yeah. You know what was wild? Waiting for those breakfast spots.
Yeah, man. And I went 45 minutes. I was like, bro, look, all you gotta do is make eggs in a different way. I can get eggs anywhere I possibly go. So please, what the hell?
Bro, I can make eggs for you right now, bro.
See, that's what I'm saying. Hey, that's the Wagner shout out. Egg connoisseur, master.
Yeah,
chef.
every single breakfast place had over an hour wait, and the most popular one had hour and 45 minutes, which is Breakfast Club at Midtown. And it was just wild to me, you know what I mean? That like, and the thing is for Breakfast Club at Midtown, that's not out of the norm. An hour wait is perfectly normal for them. Hour and a half. So they were like normal.
I'm thinking, did we even have breakfast?
Well, no. We had lunch instead. Remember?
Did we skip breakfast both days?
Yeah, I was
we
thinking.
did.
I'm
We did.
thinking about both days.
Yeah, we did. Cause when we woke up for
in the first year we did have to. Well, when y'all woke up, I still went.
Okay.
Hey, listen. Okay,
When
backstory
y'all woke
on
up.
that. He woke up early because he slept like a king.
I slept
while
like
we
a
slept
fucking
like peasants.
baby.
Because this dude was snoring up a storm.
Y'all ever heard like construction work outside?
Jackhammer,
When I was thinking like a jackhammer.
tip drill.
That was all night because my boy likes to snore.
Man,
Yeah.
it was so bad that
So-
me and V ended up passing out after he left.
Yeah,
look,
got the best sleep after.
Look, man, I don't know what y'all talking about. I wasn't snoring, according to me.
Oh,
I didn't hear
God. Oh yeah, I bet.
So apparently, we are gonna get into World War III, gentlemen.
I've been waiting for this day. I've been planning.
Why? Whoa, you got a bunker or something?
No. I just I've been practicing my Call of Duty skills and my drone skills. I'm ready.
Okay, first of all.
Honestly,
you're gonna die so
that is the future of war, anyways.
It is.
It's gonna be us fighting
That would be
from
the
home.
best case scenario.
Yeah. Think about it. You're controlling a robot.
We already have a drone.
Yeah. But think about having robot soldiers on the field
That's the future.
that you're sitting at base. You're like, oh dang it, one's down. Let me get the other one.
Well,
No
that's
one's
how
dying
that's
either.
how this thing started, anyways. Is because it was an airstrike. It wasn't like troops on the ground like going and killing this guy, Qasem Soleimani. Bismillah.
Yeah, Qasim Soleimani. That's what his name is.
Yeah, so Soleimani. He apparently he was a very, very bad guy. And he recently, I guess, approved some attacks that killed some U.S. citizens, contractors or soldiers or something. And then in turn, President Trump authorized an airstrike that killed him and his right-hand man. So it's actually kind of interesting. If you read it, like a lot of people are like, oh, the Iranians must be upset about it. But then there's also some kind of like, people from Iran like on message boards and stuff saying, that couldn't be further from the truth. Most of, the country is happy that this guy is dead because he was killing his own people as well.
Right. But so what? So Iran is now making threats.
Yes.
Right.
Well,
So
Iran's been making threats.
well, yeah, but now
But
they're
they
like,
don't do shit, bro.
but like now they're on edge. They're like, oh, we about to turn it up, and we're like, do it, cut.
Man, listen, they can be on edge as long as they want. They could go to the edge of the fucking earth. They ain't gonna do nothing, man. Nobody wants to smoke. North Korea doesn't want it. Russia don't want it. China don't want
Okay,
it.
this guy-
Iran don't want it.
Who are you?
They don't want it. They don't want the smoke with the U.S., bro. They just don't.
Hey, listen. All I'm worried about is, hey, the U.S. can have its war. Just let California break off, and let's just go chill with Hawaii while all this happens.
Okay, he's
What
Yeah, I'm
are
saying.
we just gonna push off and paddle over to Hawaii?
Hey, listen. Best case scenario, like the Californians aren't in it because we're chilling.
Look, I'm telling you, man, World War III is almost impossible. Let me tell you for my two reasons, okay? World War III is impossible because number one, it's gonna cost too many people too much money, too many rich people too much money, right? People in actual control who actually make decisions, right? I'm not talking about just the president of the United States. I'm talking about all the Congress, all the people that fund Congress that like give them their fucking super PAC money.
Yeah.
It's gonna cost them way too much money because there's too many trade deals in place,
But don't
all
they
that
make
stuff.
money on war?
That's what I said.
No, it's. I mean, they did during like World War I and II, but that's not really gonna be possible right now. I mean, what are they gonna do? Create factory jobs? The factory jobs are becoming obsolete anyways. You know what I mean? So it's not really the same where you go 9 to 5, clock in and clock out, and people have good morale and all that stuff, and you produce tanks. You know what I mean?
But you don't think history's gonna repeat itself to the point where we might rebuild tanks, but with more technology?
I think money's too no. Well, because the people that are doing that are already doing that. You know what I mean?
Why not do it at scale?
Back then, like right now, we have so much surplus inventory. You should know how many tanks and Humvees and planes and fighter jets do you guys just have just sitting there?
Yeah, it's just chilling there.
It's just chilling there.
And always testing new weapons.
The vehicles and the bullets and the guns and everything needed to fight a World War III is already made and sitting there. Because our defense budget is so big. Back in World War II and I, the reason why they had to do that was because it wasn't already made and sitting there. They had to scramble and make it. That's already made and sitting there, man. It's not going to create more jobs, right? So it's going to cost too much money. And number two, all right, nobody wants this smoke, baby.
Okay.
I'm telling you
Okay.
right
I
now.
feel like that's what it is, though. The majority of the reason is because the smoke. Nobody wants to smoke.
No.
Yeah.
Neither do we want smoke from Russia.
No. We want all the smoke.
There it is.
They don't want our smoke.
I mean, yeah, we do have like really good shit, though. I'm not gonna lie.
How many? You see?
He's like, look, I've touched it first.
Be bummed for them, bro. Tell them what's up. How many bases we got? Tell them how many. Tell them where we got bases. We got Navy ships all over the world. All
You
right.
act like I'm the fucking commander over here.
Listen,
Hey, listen, you're the commander of the ship.
Commander Tundra. Tell them,
Commander V.
bro.
We're
Honestly,
retreating.
they will fire. Okay, they will fire one missile, and our foot will be so far up their ass within 5 minutes. All right,
But we still have nuclear. They have nuclear.
that they will disarm the
Yeah.
missile.
Yeah. Okay, look, everyone has nuclear at this point now. You know,
Yeah.
like a country don't have nuclear doesn't compete.
It's a Mexican standoff.
There's so many. I mean, we see it in the movies, bro. Like, there are some bases that we don't even know as like
That exists.
as a member of a military.
Yeah.
Like, we don't even know. You know what I'm saying? So there's like there's secrets within secrets within secrets. So
Some
it's
crazy
like,
shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just googled it, by the way. It says 800 military bases.
800 military bases. How many countries are there in the world? 180 something? Go ahead.
Close
Pull it
to-
up.
okay.
Pull it up.
But 800, but not all of them are probably active.
Yeah.
But I bet you they can always just activate it really quick. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. How did
bro.
we get that one?
I'm telling you, we have been planning for World War III since
Yeah.
World War II, and other countries have not.
We're basically with China, right? Because you know how China basically is loaning money. What we're doing is we're giving them bases like, hey, look, we helped you, right?
Yeah, we helped you.
So
Right?
we're gonna, in order to prevent this.
I scratched your back.
Yeah, you scratch mine.
You scratched
Yeah.
my hairy back.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
Maybe.
but to be honest though, man, like it kind of is a scary situation. You know, if things do pop up, it's like, okay, what now?
If things pop off, I'm gonna enlist. Like if there's a draft, like if there's a draft, right?
195 countries in the world.
It's not like 109. Okay,
So we have more military bases than countries.
We have 4 times as many bases as there are countries in the world. Okay, that means there's one base. There's 4 bases per country in the world.
Which seems normal.
People are fucked. I'm telling you right
I
now.
thought about it. We
Yeah.
have like 4 branches. Like we have 5, right? But
Yeah.
like we have 4 because we have our own.
Yeah,
Like the guards are gonna be in the back. So damn, that's you think about it. Navy, naval bases,
yep.
army bases,
Marine,
um,
Air Force.
Air Force, but yeah, marine bases too. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Like
Yeah, no,
nobody
that's-
wants that action, boss.
that's pretty
One
nutty.
for each. That's funny though.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if there's a draft, right? Let's say things popping off. World War III is in we in it to win it,
It's A.
right? I'm not gonna wait for a draft. I'm just gonna enlist and just go. Seems fun.
What is that
Wow.
song? Echetia.
Wow. Yeah.
The border song.
Border-
Chetia.
Yeah, that's the one. Hey.
Hey,
Yeah.
that was a good song though.
Yeah,
I like
that was a good
song.
song.
Man, you're gonna list. I'm gonna find everywhere to duck it.
my boy's gonna
I
be
like-
my boy's gonna be in Mexico.
You need to shoot yourself.
Yeah.
just
No,
shoot yourself.
listen. I feel like I could do more for the government
Uh-huh.
with my head
Uh-huh.
than with my hands.
Oh shit, I like that. I can't. I gotta do it all with my hands.
Yeah, what can you do with
I'm just gonna rush it. I'm just gonna bull rush him, just straight up the middle.
fucking spear?
The spear, yeah,
What
just
is your
straight up the
favorite
middle.
technique? Blitz?
Blitz, Blitzkrieg. Have you ever heard of?
Yeah.
Blitzkrieg?
Heard of-
Yeah.
What do you want to do, officer?
Officer Singh.
Officer Bubbles.
Officer Singh, we really need to be careful here. This is a very this is a
Delicate
situation that requires a lot of finesse. I'm gonna grenade him.
That's how you do it,
I
man.
just pictured you singing that song. What is that song? Plaquet?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm gonna do Amon's. I'm gonna adopt Amon's theory. Grenades first,
Questions later.
questions later, bro.
Yeah,
Grenades
yeah.
first, questions
Listen,
later.
but that only applies in Halo, which is a fictional game that doesn't exist.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah.
Hey, get him started on Halo. He talking mad shit.
Oh man, hey, put me on Halo,
He's like the Trump and
bro. I will snipe my own friends.
no, he's
I guess. Well, one of my cousins was saying the last time that Iran wanted the smoke with the U.S., I guess the U.S. like leveled half of their navy within minutes. Like it was some wild shit, right? So he's like, Iran knows like what's up. They
Yeah,
don't want
but that's what-
like
that's the thing.
they're only saying that they're gonna retaliate and they're on edge and this and that because Russia and China will probably support
Yeah,
them, right?
because they got backup right now. They got homies in the back. They're like, yo, we got your back.
Yeah.
But if we smoke their bases and Iran's bases
Yeah.
and China's bases, what back you got?
To be
Henry?
honest,
No, but
to be
like-
honest, I think the
But that's
U.S.
not in the world order.
I think the U.S. alone definitely could take Iran, right? But I think the U.S. alone could take probably Iran and any combination of either Iran and China or Iran and Russia for sure.
But not all three. I don't think all three.
all three, it would be a fight.
we're dying.
No. It would be
Yeah.
a fight. But honestly, if any country could do it, it would be the U.S.
But okay, but it makes sense why because like Iran's getting jumped. That's me,
Yeah,
right? I'm getting jumped. Guess what? Hamas coming in.
Yeah.
He's Russia.
yeah, it's
And
coming.
then if Russia's getting jumped,
Yeah,
then you coming in and you're China.
but why am I China?
I don't know.
I hate this analogy.
Let-
I want to be a
No,
Russia.
China's rich, bro.
yeah.
No, that's
China's
true.
rich.
No, right,
But the
Russia's
thing is,
rich
like,
too.
I feel like China doesn't need to be involved in any type of war just because they
But
they support so much of every economy in the
Yeah,
world.
I
true.
know, but that's what I'm saying.
But-
If your homie's getting jumped, you think China's gonna back up?
No. But the only reason why China's involved is because China ideology, like their political system, their beliefs, all of their beliefs are almost always
Opposite.
are opposite of the West, which
Yeah.
is the U.S. So that's why I feel like they'll back Iran. But man, I just don't see honestly Russia and China is really all they have, and North Korea was. Bro, we'll just flick them. Like, come on, man. You see how small they are,
But
bro?
we still take him as a threat though,
Yeah,
because
because the thing is, like,
I don't know.
like, cause that dude's a hothead, the
yeah,
leader, you know.
and we don't
And
want
Do you see who our president
I knew
is?
you were gonna say- I knew you were gonna say
What?
okay, no, our president's a nutcase. The other dude's the other dude's a hothead.
First of all, I think our president is smart. Okay, y'all all getting caught up by the social media. I think everything is just a PR thing, bro. The first president tweet so much, it gets people riled up and shit, man. There's a reason why he's doing all this shit.
Look, it could be, right? It could be.
This could be he's just taking an L, but there's deeper meaning behind this.
I mean, he did.
Probably.
Look, man.
There's about to be a Netflix documentary
Look,
about.
there's
Like,
gonna be
20
an
years from now?
Oscar-winning movie about this for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure, there's gonna be an Oscar movie about
People
it.
get riled up and shit, but he does it on purpose.
Yeah.
You know? There's some sort of there's something he's getting out of it.
What was ironic was in 2011 he made a speech and released a video talking about how Obama would start a war with Iran just to win the election because Obama felt like he was gonna lose the election in 2012, right? But literally the same exact thing that he said Obama was gonna do, he's doing himself right now to win the election in 2020.
Yeah.
So it's kind of ironic. But
if you look at his old pictures, he's with some really, really
influential people.
influential people, strong people,
Yeah.
and and then he suddenly turns into this. Nah, it's next.
No, but I mean, I think he's always had this side to him. I mean, you don't just go through 5 bankruptcy for no reason, and you have thousands of lawsuits against you for no reason.
No, that's true.
Because there's a lot of clean people. Bill Gates has never had to do that. You know, Warren Buffett has never had to go through that. Steve Jobs never went through that.
No,
You know,
these guys are like, I mean, that's at a high level though, right?
no, but I mean, he claims to be at that same level. You know, he claims to be a billionaire. So,
But doesn't his dad own like some insane amount of units in the U.S.? Like he owns like a crap ton of apartment units.
his dad gave him a start. His dad gave him $1 million to start with. You know what was funny is I read something where it said that if he had just invested the $1 million that his dad gave him in like an index fund, he would have had more money than he has now. His dad gave him a loan or whatever it was of $1 million to get started in real estate in New York back in whatever it was, the 70s or the 60s
that's
or whatever.
so gold, man.
Right? And then back then, like $1 million will get you a shit ton. Right now, $1 million will get you a
Condo
bathroom.
downtown.
A Bugatti.
No, a bathroom. In New York, in Manhattan, it'll get
Just
you a
a
bathroom.
bathroom.
Just a bathroom. And not even a shower, like literally a toilet and a sink. You got a shower with the toilet water.
1 year. The rent.
But I don't know. I just don't think that World War III is gonna happen because too many people have too much to lose, bro.
That's what I think.
Yeah. I agree with that. Like,
Nobody wants all out war too.
yeah, because like, especially because it's not gonna be profitable, so that goes against everyone.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, as soon as war becomes like non-profitable, it's like, okay, let's not do this.
Bro,
you know?
money makes the world go round,
Exactly.
fam. You know what I mean? Money
But
talks.
if war was profitable, then everyone would be like, yeah, push for war.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like Xerxes.
Plus, I don't know why, but I feel like we just have, like, just too much technology to like lose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we're literally doing drone strikes, like air strikes, man. Like some wild shit, man. Like
Oh yeah, no, we've only seen like the tip of the iceberg. They probably got some insane things we ain't
Yeah.
never even heard of, and we're like,
Yeah.
what? This exists? How?
Secret squirrel shit, dude.
they're probably squirrels. You guys got fighter squirrels?
Secret squirrel stuff.
Oh, okay. No, like I mean, the only reason why we even need boots on the ground anymore is like the whole Osama thing, right? Because they couldn't confirm that Osama was in that house. Because they don't have that facial recognition technology yet or whatever it is, right, from that far away. But once they get that, they won't even need soldiers to go in and confirm stuff like that. They'll just bomb houses.
Yeah, the soldiers gonna be sitting at a desk controlling drones or robots from their
Well, I think
desktop and be like, oh, okay, he's in here.
That's gonna happen for sure.
But to be honest, that would be more beneficial for us because that would improve our warfare and put everyone else at jeopardy. It's like, oh, geez, they're not even using humans anymore. They're just using technology.
You know what it comes back to? It comes back to when our parents told us that video games won't get us anywhere, and now they're getting us everywhere.
Yeah.
Because if you were really
Yeah.
good at Call of Duty and whatever all this other shit in video games, and you have good hand-eye coordination, you would probably be, you know.
Yeah, no, I'm so pissed.
Yeah.
Because I actually listened to him and I was like, you know what? They might have some validity
This is
to it.
what
But no,
happens.
they were wrong. And now video gamers are getting paid more than doctors. Ain't that some...
Yep.
That's what happens when you listen to your parents' kids.
Don't listen to your parents.
Yeah.
They only know what they know.
Yeah.
They don't know what you could know.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of war, 50 Cent, French Montana, man.
Is that still going on?
That's it's fresh. It
It's
just
fresh.
started.
It's new. It's
I heard about that.
right off the top.
It started on Christmas and it hasn't stopped.
It's
It's only 2 weeks old, man. So what happened was,
Yeah, what happened?
what had happened was, French Montana buys a Bugatti, 1.8.
Was it a Veyron or?
Yes, $1.8 million, right?
1.8.
He flexes on the gram. He flexes hard. He's like, oh, the first dude in New York to get this Bugatti. You know, he says, new Bugatti, this and that. Cashed out 1.8 million, blah, blah, blah. You know 50 Cent got time on his hands, bro. And he loves talking shit to
Hey,
everybody.
50 Cent's the biggest, richest troll you'll ever meet.
Biggest, right? He sees
It's
it,
funny.
and he's like, yo, I'm going to put him on blast. So he puts French Montana on blast. He's like, man, that shit's not new. It's used. You weren't the first one to have it. You bought it from the previous owner, who's also from New York. And he's like, you didn't even buy it cash. You got a loan on it. And he's like, I got the documents to prove that shit.
Oh.
So then French Montana claps back.
What'd he say?
It was really weird. He called him a dinosaur. He kept calling him a dinosaur.
Oh, because he's old?
Yeah, because he's older or something, right? But he's talking about like, oh, don't make me put you on blast. Like, I know who did this, who did that. Like, we know who really owns all your stuff. You don't own your cars. You only rent them to flex and this and that.
That's what French is saying, dude.
French is saying to 50. 50 claps back again. He's like, here's the proof. He posts like proof, like the title information or something of the Bugatti, showing that it had like 6,000 something miles on it when he bought it and it's not new and this and that, right? Then French Montana comes back, and this is where I love French Montana. His music to me is really, really good. But I was like, he's taking an L because he used a doctored photo of 50 Cent kissing Eminem. And he put that up as his reply.
Yeah, so that picture, someone, so people debunked it, and it was photoshopped.
Yeah.
Right. So, but man, it was some really good Photoshop work. I'll tell you
really
that.
good, dude.
Like, it was pretty solid, but it's Photoshopped, which is crazy. So, but now French Montana has kind of dug himself a hole because not only was he firing at 50, he subliminally also fired at Eminem as well.
Oh no!
Hey, you know what happens when you start with Eminem?
You
right?
want to talk about you don't want the smoke. Nobody want that smoke.
Listen. He just shot himself in the foot accidentally, and it's bad.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know if 50 Cent has responded yet or not, but that was last I heard was French Montana posted that doctored photo, the Photoshop photo of 50 Cent kissing up, which doesn't even, I mean, why even, it doesn't even make sense that, like, you would use a fake photo.
Yeah, because we weren't even talking, I didn't expect French Montana to
Do some stupid shit like that.
Was just stupid.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to call him out on something.
On something.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, I know some stuff that you know what I'm saying, I don't want to put out there, but...
That's what he knew?
What he did?
A fake photo?
What?
Hey, man. The rap game is vicious.
I always thought rappers are sometimes smart, but then when they do decisions, when they make decisions like that, then I'm like, nah, they're stupid.
Nah, man, some rappers are hella smart. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Go ahead, say your boy.
like if you think about it, right? Aubrey Graham, Drake, our Lord and Savior, is really, really fucking smart, bro. You know what I mean? But then there's some rappers who are just like, I don't know, man, what they're fucking thinking. Like, I don't know what Takashi was thinking. You know, I don't know what Gucci Mane was thinking when he got arrested.
No way.
Yeah. Gucci Mane was in jail for how long?
Yeah, for a hot minute.
All right, he came out, yo.
Oh yeah, no, he came out better.
Yeah,
he came out better.
He went to rehabilitation, right?
There was I remember like hearing a comedian talk about how like sometimes rappers just do stupid shit like they'll drive around with unregistered guns and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Half of it I think is they're bored, and the other half is they have so much money to with them, and they don't know what to do with it.
True.
So they're like, let's just go do stupid shit.
Yeah.
That's what it is. When you have power, man, you feel like you can get away with a lot of things.
Yeah. And especially if you have that much money, you really can get away with a lot of things.
Maybe they
crazy.
start believing their songs too. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe they start believing that they really are a real one and they're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, think about if you're like someone really popular, and all you have to do is just ask for a Sprite, and you get a Sprite. At what point do you stop saying please? You know.
Yeah, I can see what you
Let
mean.
me get a Sprite,
Like,
please.
what's the limit?
And the next thing you know, now you're gonna say this.
Let me get a Sprite.
Let me get a Sprite. Let me get that Coke. Let me get that Diet.
And then it's like, yo, go get me a fucking Sprite.
Exactly. It's just when you're so many people are
Like bowing
loving
to,
you for
yeah.
who you are.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It just really changes people.
Look, man, one guy that doesn't let it get to his head is Drake.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
telling y'all. Okay. Now, if there was a guy that would let it get to his head, like if he became a rapper, it would be our boy J.R. Gutierrez. Y'all thought I forgot? Y'all thought I forgot?
I honestly like it was skipped in the intro.
Yeah.
But you brought it right back.
I never forget, man. How dare you flake on us?
Bro, knew you, bro.
No.
Hey, shout
Save
out to our
me.
boy, the Jerry Gutierrez, El Chupacabra of West Side.
Chupacabra.
Of Sacramento.
Sacramento.
El Chupacabra of now San Jose as well.
Oh god.
But yeah, I just don't know why he would. Man, sometimes like rap battles are fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Drake
interesting.
and Meek Mill one was fun.
It was good.
You know?
And there was fire music.
It was fire. Like fire music came
Hey,
out of it. You know?
And every day you're like, did he clap back?
Yeah.
No, not today. Did he clap back? And then
Yeah.
as soon as he did, you know, you get text from all your homies. Yo, y'all hear that new diss track?
Yo, it's out. It's out, you know? Like, all that shit be fun. But, like, these new, like, lately, the rap battles have been, like, weak as shit, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
What was the latest one?
The Nick Cannon one.
Nick Cannon,
but
Eminem
that was just like pitiful.
Bro, French and 50 right now, they didn't even release any tracks. It's just been Instagram stuff. And I'm just like, the whole point of beefs is we get fire music.
Yeah.
As fans, I want fire tracks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
50 could have said all the same shit that he said
In a song?
in a song, you know?
And that would have been cool.
And that would have been dope.
Yeah. But, you know, go back to our boy Drake real fast. Like when he is explaining the beef between him and Meek Mill.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he was saying, like, he's the one that wanted to squash it because he knew that Meek Mill was a real one.
Yeah.
That he was about that life. Like, he was running around with guns and gangsters and, like, they kill people, you know? So
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, it could have gotten really bad. But, man, he dropped 2 tracks back-to-back, both heat.
Yeah.
And just slaughtered it.
Charged up back to back, like killed it, right?
Yeah.
And then he extended like just a truce to Meek Mill, and Meek Mill accepted it. This was on Rap Radar podcast, which was really, really good, man. Y'all,
super solid.
Y'all got to listen to it.
Yeah.
But basically, Drake just said, he's like, you know, there's rappers that like, you know, are just singing shit, and you're like, oh, they're just singing it. But he's like, you know, the stuff that Meek Mill said, he's actually lived, and he lives it right now. So he's like, I was scared that it was gonna escalate to a point where someone was gonna get hurt, shot at, stabbed, beat up, you know.
Yeah.
So then they called it like, but apparently Meek Mill was on drugs and he was being influenced by Nicki Minaj during that feud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. So
Are they like, if that's the case, does Drake have some sort of
Yeah. So him and Nicki are not all that cool right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I there was rumors that Drake liked Nicki Minaj and he was trying to be with her and shit, right? Mm-hmm. But at that time, Nicki Minaj was with Meek Mill, and so because of that, I guess Nicki Minaj thought that Drake didn't fuck with Meek Mill, but Drake did, you know, and so she was like, I guess, telling him stuff, like putting stuff in his ear. And then when Meek Mill was on like drugs and stuff, like he got paranoid about it, and then he started that whole beef with Drake. And then when he kind of calmed down and he got out of that state of mind, he was like, yo, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I beefing with him? I don't really have a problem with him. It's just all like he said, she said.
Yeah.
Back to back was fire. So.
And back to back was fire, so I should stop.
like on back to back. So pretty much he decided to go again, and like so I guess like before he recorded that track, he had a conversation with Serena. I think Serena Williams, because that tennis player. So she was saying that if you release another one, it's just gonna have to level it. Like you're just gonna have to end it with that one track, and that's what he did. Like he went hard on that one track, and he was like I'm gonna just end it now. You know what I mean? And that was it. Because he knew if he put that out, there's no way that he could come back, and that was it.
Yeah, because when you put that bar that high,
yeah,
man, it is hard to
yeah,
that.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And I mean this is why I like. I think like rap beefs more than like other, like, you know, there's like sports beefs and like all like celebrity stuff, you know, that goes down. But I feel like out of like rap battles, like you get more out of it, and there's a like always almost like a better backstory. Like NASCAR is notorious for like
really?
battles between drivers. Dude,
yeah,
drivers will like they'll fight in the pit, they'll like call each other out publicly because NASCAR doesn't really limit like your cussing and stuff that like the NFL and the NBA does. But you know, there's not really like a lot of like a bunch of stuff where it's like you get music out of it and you get a backstory and you get to find out more about the drivers. I feel like that's why rap battles are better. And that's why I'm so interested in them, you know?
No, rap battles are always interesting, man. It's like, oh, damn, who they beefing with? And it's like, oh, man, is he going to drop something? Is he going to say something back? Yeah. You know, like the whole Nick Cannon Eminem one, everyone was like, all right, look, listen, what are you doing, Nick Cannon? You know, everyone's like laughing at him, you know? It's like, listen.
I want to know.
He made a name for himself. But the rap battles nowadays are not the same how it was back in the day. Man.
The same, bro.
I was hella into rap battles back
Oh, yeah.
Like 50 against the Game. Like that one was a really
Dude,
big.
the 50 and the Game one was fire.
That was good.
That was one of the best ones I can remember. 50 in the game. The game,
Bunch, though.
bro.
Like
But
150?
but the
Yeah.
game took on the whole G unit though. Like the game is a real one. Like he is a gangster. Like he took on the
yeah.
whole.
And we saw it.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, whoa, hold up, cut it.
Cut it.
My boy, the game,
Getting
yeah.
fucked up, though. He was-
But I just want to know who Nick Cannon's manager is,
And why do you approve this?
who let him do that, because
They kinda
your
have a lot of
manager,
power, though.
huh?
He has shit. Don't he have a lot of power in the TV business?
He got one show. How are you gonna have power in the
I
TV
think
business?
He's like producing others like in the back.
Oh, really?
He might be. He might
Yeah,
be.
it might be
It's
I
possible.
don't-
It's
I
possible,
don't
yeah.
have
throwing
any
money
research.
here and there, dude. That's how
It's
he
possible.
gets all his cast members into different.
I didn't know Kevin Hart was producing like 4 TV shows until we watched that thing on Netflix. Like
Man,
he's got like 4 TV
Kevin
shows.
Hart's in it. Like what he's trying to do is just like he's trying to create enough of like an empire so he can step away from comedy.
Producers make money because I feel like everyone does that when they get really hot, really big.
Yeah.
They tend to take the roles in the back of the camera. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. True.
So I'm kind of curious if that's
Yeah.
like the ultimate move.
Yeah,
Start off as a rapper, but then with
yeah,
50 Cent, he did the same thing with.
Well, think about it. It's kind of like this. It's like playing in the NFL as a player, but what's better than playing in NFL as a player? It's being the owner. Because you get
Yeah.
you get all the benefits, you get to and you own the team. You get to watch the play without actually playing, without injuring
Yeah.
your body, and
Right.
you get all the money.
So I feel like that's what it is, right?
Yeah.
But then again, I thought producers waste money. So they invest money basically.
They do invest money, but they stand to make more than the artists. You know, so
That's
like
what it is. And
so
I
like
think that's what Nick Cannon does.
when Robert Downey Jr. made 60 million for Iron Man, in like the last 2 movies or whatever it was, you know, he's capped at 60 million. But the producers, when that movie makes 2 billion, you know what I mean? They're getting hundreds of millions of dollars.
Wow,
crazy.
that's
But they do take a
insane.
bigger risk because Robert Downey Jr. doesn't put up any money and he gets 60 million. He just puts up his talent, right? But these producers are putting up their money to produce the movie and make it and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
I mean, it does pay off
Yeah,
because
man. If they hit a blockbuster, man, they're rolling in dough, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's it.
yeah,
$68 million just for that one actor, and imagine they got like 7 in there, and then fucking.
well,
they
no,
gotta pay off-
Robert Downey Jr. got that much because without him, the whole franchise goes. Like not just Iron Man, everything. Avengers, Captain America, everything goes
He
because
cut a really good deal with
Yeah.
the MCU. He cut
because
like a
it started
phenomenal
off
deal.
with Iron Man. So if they don't finish it, then they don't have anything, and you can't replace Robert Downey Jr. because then nobody's gonna come watch it.
Yeah, that's
Honestly,
true.
if they had
Like,
replaced
he
him, I
was
wouldn't have
Iron
watched
Man,
it as
you know,
much.
like there isn't anyone else I could see being Iron Man.
Watch it.
Yeah, it's.
Watched it.
Would you have? Oh shit! Well, I don't know, man. I'm
Like, look how many times they replaced Spider-Man. They still haven't found him. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
I feel like this guy
But
now.
the most recent one is good.
I feel like this guy now that they have might be the one. But man, they went through what's his name, Toby something, and like they went through a lot of actors, and then
Yeah.
finally they came up on him.
Aren't they doing that for Batman too?
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I mean, but the thing is, like,
DC's just
DC's another story.
Yeah,
but
man.
because for Batman, the whole trilogy that they had, like what was his name? Christian Bale. He did a good job.
oh the
He-
Christopher Nolan one.
Yeah, dude.
He's a crazy actor.
Well, that was different because Christopher Nolan was actually directing, right? And then Christian Bale was like, you know, this is gonna be my 3rd one. I don't want to do anymore. They actually wanted him to stay on, but he's like, no, I feel like I've played this character enough, and I don't want it to. I don't want it to start going downhill. He's like, I feel like I've done the best I can, right?
I thought
So
you
he
wanted
steps
something
away.
new.
He steps away. Christopher
Well, that's
Nolan's
fine.
like, I finished my trilogy. I don't want to direct another one and start another one. He's like, but I'll stay on and I'll help you guys produce. Like, I'll consult with you, right? Man of Steel came out. Man of Steel was a great movie. It was
yeah.
a great way to kick it
Fire.
off, right? And then after that, fucking all downhill, dude. Batman versus Superman, downhill. Justice League, downhill. Wonder Woman was good.
Wonder Woman and Aquaman were pretty good.
Wonder Woman, Aquaman were good, right? But then now I have no faith that Wonder Woman 2 and Aquaman 2 will be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Disney got all the talent in the film industry
Yeah.
for Marvel, and then, like, DC was like, well, shit.
Like they're scrambling. They're
So you're
scrambling.
telling me DC's like the Nick Cannon of the
DC's Nick Cannon and Marvel is Eminem right now. Yeah. No, for real.
That's a good one.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Some
pretty
wild
solid.
shit, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, and sometimes these actors produce these movies too. Like look at Dwayne Johnson, man.
Oh man, yeah.
He's
The Rock.
producing like all his own movies now.
Yeah, hey, I think that's the move for actors. Like first, they're actors, right? They're working for a production company.
Yeah.
Then eventually they get big enough, famous enough, and accumulate enough wealth to buy their own production company, so they can produce their own movies.
Yeah.
Right? That's what seems to be the move now. You know what I mean?
Fucking Dwayne Johnson's producing movies, TV shows, tequila.
busy man.
He's making tequila. He's making his own tequila that he's releasing next year.
Everyone has to.
Yeah, everyone has
goes
to.
to that phase.
Yeah.
Everyone had their own freaking liquor. You know what I'm saying?
What kind? The most recent one I've heard of was Conor McGregor. He got his own Irish whiskey.
Oh yeah, what's
Proper
it called?
12.
Proper 12 or something? Yeah.
He wants to make a competitor to Jameson.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I heard that if you drink a bottle of Proper 12, it knocks you out just like Conor McGregor gets knocked out with them with those rear naked chokes.
Okay.
Yo, I don't like him, bro. I don't like him.
You don't like him?
I don't
Okay.
like Conor McGregor, man. Look. He talks a lot of shit and he cannot back
You
it
don't
up.
like yourself.
And he
That's
cannot
No,
back
no,
it up.
no,
He cannot back it up.
He can back it up. Okay?
No, he can't.
No, he can't. Okay.
He's got a good record.
No, like he has a pretty good record. He's a good fighter, but I do like his showmanship, and I like the fact that he does talk shit to sell the show. It's entertaining,
Man.
But the thing I always like about it, even though either win or lose, he's always humble about it. At the end, he's like the shit talking ends. You know, whatever the result is of the fight, he's always like, he's a good opponent.
No, I mean if he loses,
Yeah.
talking stuff.
Yeah, but even if he wins, he gives the respect to the player, to the fighter, right? Like he still gives it to me. He's like, oh, so for my and all that shit talking was just for show. It's just all for show. It just to sell the tickets, and it works. It really does work.
Like I can't help but to like him because every time I'm watching, I want to watch him like talk shit.
Yeah.
And I'm not even that type of person.
Yeah, no,
but I just
but it's just entertaining, right? It's just
He's very
entertaining.
entertaining. He's funny, and then he's got like an awesome story behind him.
That's just not my style. I don't like it when fighters talk too much.
Yeah.
I like fighters like how BJ Penn was, how GSP was.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know what I mean?
see.
Like
Yeah.
they would let they still promote the fight. You still get interest in it, but they would let like their fighting talk in the octagon.
But thing is, look where his shit talking has gotten him. His shit talking got him a fight with Floyd Mayweather. That was the biggest fight of his career. That paid him. That completely just paid him out. You know what I mean?
And I think he was just doing that for fans too.
Yeah.
Everyone was like,
Why not? Just think about it. Like you talk this much shit and you get paid $50 million. It's like, yeah, I'll do it.
He made-
Shit,
No,
I got nothing.
Someone was like, yo.
he made $20 million.
Like,
That's still a lot. That's
Yeah.
more than any
that's way
UFC
more than
fight.
Yeah.
UFC, he was making more.
UFC was making I think like $2 or $3 million per fight or something like that. He said he made more in that one fight than his whole UFC career combined.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I think that's
the
worth
fight
it.
person.
He had a
Yeah.
couple main events too, and then he would do that, promoting himself. On top of that, I think he was giving what the fans wanted. And
Yeah.
and I think he was testing himself. You know, he's like, if shit, that'd be kind of cool fighting May. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he was kind of going out of his way and he was just doing whatever.
Yeah, but look, it worked out for him. It got him, to where like now he's almost gonna try to probably step away from fighting and let everything his empire.
Yeah, now
Take care of
stepping
him.
away. Now he's gonna like.
No,
merchandise.
he's wait. Who is this? Connor?
Yeah.
He's coming back.
Yeah, he is. He's coming.
Yeah, he's got a fight.
Who's he fighting? No, he's fighting someone.
Yeah,
Wasn't he
I forgot who was fighting, but yeah, I think like what he does, for the sport, I think it's cool, man. Like it may not be the most honorable,
He's fighting a cowboy.
Donald Cerrone, yeah. The cowboy, yeah. But I mean, I just don't like how much he's favored because I don't think that he has like, yeah, in the past he won and all this and all that, but right now he's getting a lot of favorism to go fight Habib again, but there's no reason why Habib should even step in the ring with him. First of all, he got humbled, like really, really bad. Like that was an ass whooping. There was not. Like, Conor wasn't even close in any of the rounds, right? He caught Habib once, but, like, that was for...
strikes that he had him, but
that was it. Yeah.
Like, that was it, right?
Yeah.
And then now, like, he comes back, and just because he's talking smack, and he's like, oh, I want Habib and this and that, like, he's going to get a title shot
He wants it.
just because he's going to beat somebody who's lost, like, a lot of his fights, like his last 10 fights. I think he's lost like 6 or 7 of them.
Dang.
Cowboy has.
Well, it says he's got 24 fights and he got 21 wins, 3 defeats.
Cowboy?
No, McGregor.
McGregor? Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's hella good.
Yeah. The Floyd Mayweather one obviously like was for show, right? Yeah. But still, I mean, if you are gonna talk smack and you're gonna do all this stuff and you're gonna like, you know, attack a bus and throw a chair and do all that, you know, and then you lose and it's like, I don't know. To me, that's just like it just seems so stupid.
It's stupid, but it works.
Yeah, I guess it does work on fans. You're right. You know,
it's stupid, but it does.
Like
I mean,
people
I think
will
about
tune in and watch it.
I think about it, like it's the same shit our president's doing.
Yes, that's very true. Yeah, that is very
like,
true.
You know what I'm saying? And
That's
look,
very true, yeah.
He's winning.
Yeah.
Brought it all the way back.
Yeah. Hey, that's the circle of life right there. Yeah, he
You know,
just connected
I'm
it.
just saying.
President doing it on purpose. Though.
Yeah,
I'm telling you
exactly.
right now.
Yeah, he's doing it on purpose, man. Look, people are falling for it.
Look how many people are watching
Yeah,
his tweets and his
dude, the whole world is watching us. Like literally, the whole world is watching this.
Whole world is always watching us, but now more so than ever.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks Trump is dumb. I don't know. I think there's something. There's like a genius.
Yeah,
There's something behind it, man. There's always plans, bro.
No, of course there has to be, right? Like he wants to give them like a false sense of security that they're like, oh damn, we got a dumb president.
Right.
But behind the scenes, he's probably just plotting,
He's
scheming.
Imagine this. Hey, Mr. President, press is ready for you. All right. Let me get dumb.
Let me get
dumb.
let me dumb it down.
He was saying everything and he didn't do it. You know. He
Yeah.
got Americans riled up. All the racist people came out.
Yeah, still no wall.
Didn't he? Yeah, still no one. And didn't he say like he was surprised that he won? Like,
Still no repeal of Obamacare. Still what? Like
He got impeached, which is crazy.
which is pretty bad. Yeah. There was a lot of promises that were made that did not happen.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's not really an excuse because he did have control of Congress for the first 2 years. It was Republican controlled. The Republicans had the Senate and the House for the first 2 years of his presidency. So if you wanted to, you could have had that go. You know what I mean?
People just get riled up so easily.
Yeah.
It's just true. We are very reactive.
Remember
As a
when,
society, we're very
I think
reactive.
something happened, and seriously, like I think Obama was playing golf. The news, man, they just made it so bad. Oh, so look at President Obama playing golf.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
look at how many dates he went with his wife, and like I don't know, and then Americans eat that shit.
Yeah.
up.
And what was the other one? So this guy made a fake video of him dressed as Justin Bieber, like eating a burrito.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, like just like viciously.
Yeah.
Like,
Talking about that prank thing?
yeah, like
people-
viciously
media
eating a
ate it
burrito.
up.
They're
Yeah,
like,
on the site.
they're like, oh, Justin Bieber devours a burrito in public, and and then the guy was like, look, the media's stupid. That was me. That wasn't Justin Bieber, and like
Yeah.
he just completely shut them up.
Caption was like, well, like Justin Bieber has a wild way of eating burrito.
Yeah.
Find out. Like and like had pictures and.
So he made a fool out of all of them.
Yeah, he
everyone.
did.
He
Made a
wasn't
fool out of all of
Justin
them.
Bieber, bro.
Yeah.
It wasn't even Justin Bieber.
Well, you know what's ironic is a lot of people bring this up is that, you know, so they did make a big deal of Obama going golfing and he played basketball and stuff too, right? Apparently, Trump has spent over $100 million in taxpayer money just playing golf.
Wow. You see
And
that?
it has not, like, it's not ever reported on or anything.
Oh, look at that.
And what's crazy is he only goes to the golf resorts that he owns. So technically, his companies are in a trust and he doesn't have control of them right now, but the money is still going to his golf resorts and his hotels that he stays at.
That's always some plans. Man.
Some wild shit, dude.
This shit's happening while people are hella like. I mean,
Some
have you
wild
seen
shit.
those videos when they're like, "So why do you want to vote? So why do you vote for Trump?"
Oh yeah, I've seen this.
Dude, the answers are just ridiculous.
They're like, fuck Trump. It's like, why?
But you know, to be
No,
fair,
Trump, and then there's people that are like, "Yeah, at least because he's American and
yeah, this and that.
they don't have the best answer of what."
Yeah,
like,
Yeah.
They have
Trump,
just
they-
a
they-
really bad answer.
Yeah.
But I mean, to be fair, like there's stupid people on both sides. I'm not gonna say that like one side is
of course.
but there's some mad stupid people on each side. Like some of the stuff that I hear just come out of the mouth of people, and they're on national TV.
Yeah.
Oh, it's insane.
And I'm just like, yo, these are the people that are
Give me the information,
that
right?
are- yeah.
That drives me crazy.
Yeah.
And half the time they don't even fact check.
They don't. They just
don't
take it
fact-
for face value.
Yeah, they just take it for the clicks or the views, right? They just take it and run with it. Like, they got to be the first to have the story. They don't care
Yeah.
about the facts of it, right? And that's why I hate the news. That they always the first ones to put it out, and if people see it, they believe it. And the thing is, that people believe false information until they're like, no, I saw it on the news. It's like, well, that shit was wrong. They're like, no, I saw it on the news. It's like, probably go look at it again, but they won't because they're ignorant, right?
Yeah, yeah. And a lot of times people will they'll take it to the grave before they admit that they're wrong.
Yeah.
Deny.
Yeah. Deny until the other person gets tired, and then if it was the truth, then they would have kept going or something. They rationalize it in this weird way, but shit, man. I'll see y'all in Iran, I guess.
Hey.
I'll be out there, baby, guns blazing. Leroy Jenkins.
Somehow you're in my group.
Did you
We're
put
gonna put you out
that?
there first.
Oh hell yeah! Put me out there first, bro. I'm going in, bro.
Nah, we're gonna show up late.
Look.
No,
I'm
we're
gonna get.
show up fashionably late.
We're gonna be-
We're gonna say our plane had some sort of
Yo, where were you guys? Oh,
Hey,
sorry.
hey, listen. Hey, I got you guys back. I'm beating this guy.
He's gonna be doing the drone from
I'm
home.
like, to your left.
Yeah,
All
to your
right,
left, left,
forward.
To be honest,
No, your
that
other
was
left.
good. That was a fun job, by the way.
Yeah. No, man. Honestly, I think that if there is a World War III, there's not gonna be. But if there is, and there is a draft, man, we should all just enlist. Just go as a squad. You know what I mean? Just go as a crew, man. We would have the best times.
See,
You know what I mean?
I
We would hit the
Right.
clubs over there, bro.
Listen, I think you're taking it as a joke. War is not
Bro,
a game.
it'd be hella fun. It'd be hella fun.
War ain't Call of
This ain't
Duty.
Call of Duty. Holy
Yes, it
crap.
is, bro. Yes, it
You
is.
suck at Call of Duty.
Yeah, dude. There's no fucking.
You can't even aim.
My kill death ratio is gonna be tremendous.
You get 100-point last game. 1 kill. Like 20 times.
All I need is one kill.
There's no respawn.
I'm gonna kill the leader.
There's no UAV on the
It's
field.
like, hey, yo, I'm pressing square, but I'm not responding. What's going on? No, but can you imagine like the fucking 15 of us in one clan?
Okay, I see how you. I think I know how you picture it.
Yes.
But it's way scarier than that.
Yeah.
Nah, man, shut up.
Yeah, no.
What do you know, man? You've been in South Korea. That's not even.
War is terrifying.
We
Nah,
still go shooting.
no, it's gonna be fun.
Look, have you ever shot a gun?
Look, bro, let's just
Without
go.
the
Look, look. Let's just go, and then we'll address these things when we're there. Okay?
You're gonna be the camera.
We're gonna cross that bridge when we get to it.
You're gonna have a death
But
shot.
first, we're gonna blow that bridge up.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Oh, okay.
And that's it, man. That's for our first episode of 2020, baby.
Hey, so if you see us next week, World War III didn't happen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There it is. I like that. I like that ending.
We didn't get nuked.
Catch us in Iran.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we'll catch y'all soon. Later.